Okay, let's go ahead and solve for the current gain and the transimpedance of this circuit. And essentially what I'm going to use is called the current divider. And essentially what that says is that I out of omega, or in the frequency domain, is equated to the impedance of the component that it's not going across. So this would be J omega L over J omega L plus R times my input current, In of omega. As a result, I out of omega over In of omega is equated to AI of omega, which is equals to J omega L over J omega L plus R. And essentially, as you can see, this is what's considered a high pass filter, simply because if I input 0 into omega, I get 0. And if I input infinity into omega, I get 1. So my frequency response will look similar to something like this, where it saturates at 1, and this is omega, and this is AI of omega. Now, for my transimpedance, I get that V out of omega over In of omega, which is equals to this ZM of omega, is equated to V out is basically I out of omega times R, and then we have an In of omega. As a result, we've already solved for I out of omega over In of omega. So then this becomes J omega L over J omega L plus R times R. And this here is basically what's called a high pass response, essentially because my frequency response is 0, and then it goes up and saturates at this value R. Thank you.